What's up guys, Dji Ronin S here, and today we're going to do a quick unboxing of the Dji Ronin S, and then also do a quick balancing with the Canon 1DX Mark II. It seems like a lot of people are struggling in the balancing of the 1DX Mark II, so we're going to quickly do an unboxing and then we'll do a quick balancing with that camera. So without further ado, so I'll put this aside, and as you can see we have a nice logo right in front of it, and again it's the same hard case of traveling case, small portable, just like the drone, the Phantom drone series. Obviously with a latch right there, and once you open it, see, this is what you actually get inside of the box. I hope you could see it. So here we have the top part. We've got a pouch with all the bits and pieces. We've got a hand grip and the tripod or the stand under here. So the hand grip includes the battery inside it. So we're going to quickly take them out one after the other. And so there's the pouch, the hand grip, then we have the main part of the stabilizer here, and then we have the tripod or the stand that allows you to actually spread it out and stand it on the floor. Got that right here. And then finally we've got the mounting plate for the base plate for the camera. So we're going to quickly do an assembly and then a balancing as we promised. So I'm going to try and keep this quick and short as possible. That goes in there. We've got a latch here on the side that just slips in, and then that sits in place. And then obviously, since we're going to do a balance, we'll have to stand it somewhere. So let's see how quickly we'll be able to get this thing balanced. So on this side we have the control and the mode switch and the record switch. Luckily they've just released the new firmware which allows you to start and stop recording on the Canon 1DX Mark II. So we're going to quickly do a balance, and then we'll see how quick we could actually do that. So first I think what I'll do is I'll assemble the camera first. So I've got the 1DX Mark II right here. Well looked after, is always wrapped up in microfiber cloth. That way it stops it from being scratched up or anything like that, because I like keeping my gear new as possible, so that when it gets to the point of sales, I can get decent money for it. So I'm going to be mounting the Canon 17-40. That's the one that I've been using most of the time on this gimbal, and it works very well and very quickly to assemble. So that's been put in place. I'm gonna now mount the base plate on. So this is supposedly Manfrotto standard, but unfortunately it isn't, because there is a part here that doesn't allow you to slide it on because there is no gap like this side here. So it's not really standard as they claim it is. There is an arrow which shows the front of the lens, and I always do that, keep it at the front of the lens. Now what I've been doing this while is I make sure that the ending part of this plate ends right at the end of where the plate or the base plate protector is. So I don't let it pass the rubber bit. It sits right at the edge, and then I screw it on. So right there, I always leave it right there, as you can see, right at the edge, so it doesn't pass it. This way it allows enough room to balance back and forth, because with this lens the back becomes much heavier than the front of the lens. So we're going to quickly put that on, and wherever you actually dial the zoom to, I tend to have it around 20, 24 or 17. Most of the time when I balance it, it's around 20 anyway, and I keep it at 20 because when it gets too wide, you start seeing the distortion at the end of the barrel. So I tend to keep it around 17 and 20 and 24, sorry. So we're going to try and do the balancing now. First of all, obviously everything had to be pushed away to be collapsed so that it will fit perfectly in the case. So all I do is first of all loosen it, and I know some people has been actually asking whether this is normal, that the plate here doesn't slide further than this bit here, so it hits right here, which is normal. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just a flaw in design where it's giving you more markers on here, as if you could go further than that, but no, you can't go further than that, and you can't come out further than this either. So it is normal. There's nothing wrong with those who are asking. There's nothing wrong with your gimbal. So one thing I don't really like is the fact that you can't actually slide it frontwards. You have to slide it backwards for some reason. So what I tend to do first, let me turn it sideways. What I tend to do first is I'll hold here as I'm sliding this in. So this way I'll be able to know whether it's front heavy or back heavy. So I'll hold this bit here, and I let go of the bottom, so I can balance it perfectly well. So right now, if we could quickly move it right about, yeah, that's perfectly balanced. So I'm gonna have to do that again because I didn't slide it in properly. So let me see. Also, it's a bit top heavy. Sorry, a bit back heavy. This is perfect balance, and what I do is lock it in place nicely so that it's perfectly balanced back and front. As you can see, it's perfectly balanced. And now what I tend to do is move the whole camera a little bit closer to the gap here. If you have a look here, there is a big gap here, so I move it a lot to the side, not hitting, just about hitting it, and then that allows me to push this arm a bit more back in instead of it sticking out completely. So this is exactly what I do. I don't let it hit it, it doesn't touch it whatsoever. So if you can see, there is a small gap in between that arm, and that's exactly how I balance this side. So right now, as you can see, is too side heavy, too left heavy. So now I'm going to pull this bit out. So to do that, I'll have to lift the camera up a bit because of the weight, and then pull it out. But most of the time, it's right about going towards the edge is where it works. I'll give you the markings once the balance is done. And that way, if you do use the same lens as I do, you realize that it actually does work.